Hey Bill, can you prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the Earth is a sphere and not flat? Because I have a lot of Facebook friends who say that it's flat, and I just can't convince them. Thank you.
Is the Earth flat or round? It's round. Okay, now let's see. How do we go about proving that? Go to the top of a hill or a mountain, and you'll see a little farther, but you will not see to the other side of the Earth, places we know to exist. For example, I've been to London.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. We typically would not be able to see this from the Lake Michigan shore. We talked about this last night. Conditions are right on the lake that we're actually seeing a mirage of the Chicago skyline.
Go to the seashore. Go to a seashore and figure out why you can't, if you live on the East Coast, figure out why you can't see Spain.
Okay, here's a little illustrator or a little cartoon from a website called timeanddate.com. It's really funny that they would have a perfect illustration of a sun rising and setting on a flat Earth due to perspective. You'll notice that it rises from below the horizon and sets below the horizon. Now you might be saying, well, how's that possible? I can see now you're saying that it rises and lowers due to perspective, but how does it disappear below the horizon? Well, I got a theory about that. Because of the fact that all parallel lines and planes converge at your eye level horizon, this is according to the perspective, I'm not making this up. If in fact, and they do, they converge at your eye level horizon visually, then it makes sense that after that point, they diverge, meaning they then separate. So the sun would continue on a downward track. As you can see from my illustration here, the lines would go to your horizon, and then afterwards, they would spread out and separate, kind of like a starburst. And the starburst being at your horizon, at your focal point.
Just start there. Then if you'd like, look at pictures from space where you see the Earth as a sphere. Those pictures are not fake. And I'll tell you, just if nothing else, here's why you can tell they're not faked. Just to create the paperwork that NASA has created, for NASA in this one case, just the paperwork to send anything out in space, to send people into orbit or to send them to the moon, that amount of paperwork would make faking it prohibitively expensive. No one could afford to generate that much documentation. Then the other thing, if you want to get into this, if you're really serious, if your friends are really serious, have them get on a boat or a ship and go out at sea, and you'll notice you can't see infinitely far. The ancient Greeks noticed that from time to time, the Earth casts a shadow on the moon. This is a lunar eclipse. where the moon gets in the shadow of the Earth. The sunlight is being blocked by the Earth, the moon's on the far side of the Earth. And that shadow is always curved. Pick up a book about navigation or go online and learn about navigation. A very, very important thing you have to take into account when you try to navigate the ocean from a ship or a boat is, navigation's changed the world, by the way. What are you wearing? You're wearing stuff that came from another part of the world on a ship. It didn't get here by magic. It got here through science.
North is going to be facing the center. South is going to be opposite you. West will be to your left, and east will be to your right. But what you have to realize is all directionals, even on the globe Earth, are derived off of where north is. That's how compasses work. Okay? So on the flat Earth, west is really you traveling clockwise in a circle with an even radius going around magnetic north. That would be west. West is clockwise. It's the way the sun goes. East would be counterclockwise with an even radius around magnetic north. That is how people claim to have circumnavigated the globe from east to west. They're not going around a ball, they're going in a circle around a flat plane. That is also why no one has ever circumnavigated the globe going north to south. It's impossible. You can't do it. Once you reach north, once you reach the center, you keep going, now you're going south again, you're never going to come back underneath the ball because it's not a ball. If you could do it, it would have been done. But it hasn't, because you can't.
And if you want to get into it, the Earth isn't quite a sphere. It's a little, its spin is a little stretched it, made it slightly oblate, as the saying goes.